Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon, here on Squidcraft, Liara's patron server. So last episode we went and built up a salt farm and a sea pickle farm for a little bit of decoration around our base. And yes, the sea pickle farm still does not have a roof or most of the walls. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Part of that is because we have to basically use a rocket every time we want to go back to our main storage of stuff, basically anything that's not terraforming. And I think it's about time we fix that, because we are going to be working in this general area here a lot more. As you can see, we've got a little bit of the area covered in moss, but there is still a lot to do. So I think it's about time we moved our stuff over. And I have just the idea of what to do for a storage building. So I'm going to go grab the 80-something shulker boxes I've got by the front gate, and then I'll be back to show you a little bit of what I have planned. Alright, so shulker monster moved over, and yeah, so I've got a few boxes here set aside. One of them is just various stuff that was in my ender chest at one point that I took out to go end raiding. These two boxes are empty and for sorting, and these boxes, well, not that one, are for building up the rest of the storage system because, well, I've decided I kind of want to do a piece of pixel art out of shulker boxes, and I need a lot. So unfortunately, this is only about 1/10 of what I need, and all the wood I have is in the green box here, which is empty. Oh, I take it back. There's 38 spruce logs, which is not enough to convert all of these to shulker boxes. So I've got a few giant spruce trees here that I'm just going to let grow up. As you can see, one just grew. And while we wait for that, I think we're going to set up the farm that we need, get the walls of the building in, which most of the materials for that are in this box here. As you can see, I'm going to be using quite a bit of quartz, quite a bit of light blue stained glass, and the other material that I want to use is snow, simply because this is going to be a huge building, as you can possibly see from the calcite blocks I have marking out the corners, and I can get a lot of snow very easily. So we are going to go and put this farm on the other side of the river here, because I don't have anything planned for these two islands, and this has the bigger flat space. So I basically just need this line here for all my materials. And this is a really, really simple farm. I just need sticky piston and stone block on top of it like so. I'm gonna put the other piston. Then I need a piston going on that side with a slab on the end of it. We're gonna put glass on those two sides. Decided to go with white because this is a snow farm. Calcite on the back. Ow. Apparently anger 3 Endermen. Okay, Enderman taken care of. We now have our snowman in a box without a roof because I need to get a hopper in here to collect the snowballs. And how this will work is when I put a piece of redstone dust on here, this will form a clock, which will trigger this piston very rapidly to move the slab. And the slab will break the snow layers into snowballs, which will be picked up by the hopper. And we'll just keep doing this over and over and over again until I turn the farm off with the lever. And it works really well. Now I think I want to flip the direction because I think the path for this is going to come from the other side. So I'm going to move the lever here in a minute. Are you going to annoy all the Endermen? This is actually mildly amusing. I was not expecting the snowmen to start trying to fight all the Endermen. This might be a bit of a problem though. Anyway, let's get that hopper in so we can get him safe before he upsets all the Endermen. I don't have any more snow. Alright, so now the moment of truth as to whether or not I built this properly. So let's put down the last missing piece of redstone dust on there. Well, it somewhat works. I don't remember snowballs glitching out past the slab before, but let's go ahead and close this guy in case an Enderman actually does go and attack him. And we have some snowballs already in the chest, which is good. And that should be, let's turn off the noisemaker. And that will allow us to get all of the snow that we need to build the massive storage building. So I'm gonna go AFK for a lot more snow, chop down some more trees so we can get all of the chests that we need for all of the shulker boxes, and then I think it'll be time to construct the building. Alright, so I've obtained all of the snow that I think I'm gonna need, chop down all the trees, so we have enough wood to make all of the shulker boxes that I want, and I also went and organized the storage that we already have. Now I haven't touched the terraforming boxes, although I did get the stuff that doesn't necessarily belong in them. Although I did grab the stuff that doesn't necessarily belong in them to put into our now organized storage, which, to be honest, I still can't find anything in here. So I guess it's about time that we go and get these placed in where they need to go. Alright, so, how many shulker boxes is too many shulker boxes? I'm just asking for a friend here. Okay, that's cool how they kind of unload as I go far enough away. Anyway, the building is now all complete. We did run out of quartz like halfway through it, so I had to go get more. About 8 stacks more, which was fun. And this was also all supposed to be in a time lapse, but having to stop to go get more materials, and also apparently forgetting to record half of it. So yeah, you just get big jump cut to finish building. Also trying to fill in the floor here, while also dyeing the shulker boxes, was not going well. But we have a completed storage system. Now, there's not really any order to this. So a lot of the blue in the lime is all empty. Some of the flowers have stuff. The trees are all filled on this side. And the brown is going to be for all of the end stone that we still have to mine out. As you can see, there's been a little bit more work done over here. Trying to get more of the moss and grass in. But the next thing that we need is to put a roof on this thing. And because of just how big it is, I would love to do quartz. I think that would fit really well with, well, the fact that there's 4 materials in this entire build, being quartz, snow, and glass, and of course the shulker boxes. But I don't have, what is the estimated, 20 stacks of quartz blocks? Not after using about that to get the walls and the floor in. So yeah, we aren't going to be doing a quartz roof. Instead, we are going to be doing prismarine bricks because I've got a shulker of those. And yeah, that way I don't have to go gather it. And quite honestly, I've used copper a lot. I've also used prismarine bricks a lot, but I don't think quite as much as the oxidized copper, because I'm pretty sure I came out here with 2 full shulker boxes and one of them is about half empty. I'm leaning toward using unoxidized for that building over there, but I'll figure that particular roof out later. So how we're going to do the roof here is we are going to have a slab line all the way down the end here, and then we're going to turn that into a triangle by going 2 slabs and a stair, and just fill that in with snow, and then just repeat that pattern of 2 slabs and a stair, going all the way to the middle, which should be on the center piece of glass for this rose window here. Now, I may go and change this out for regular prismarine later. Right now, pretty much all of it is being put towards going into the rivers, which I've gotten part of the big tangle of rivers that I plan to have carved out. It still needs the prismarine and the cobble, but other than that, it is looking pretty good. Now, I of course still need to do all of the trees and stuff, but I think we're making pretty good progress on this so far. So I'm going to go get the rest of this roof here in, and then I will be right back. And there we go. That's the entire roof in. I'm still a little unsure on the teal roof, which apparently I forgot 2 of the quartz pillars. Oops. But I think it looks all right. It certainly doesn't look horrible, but I will probably have to have a play around with different materials to see if I can't find something I like better that also isn't going to be a pain to get. Now on the inside, it's still pretty plain. Might put some sort of chandelier hanging from the ceiling. I don't know. And definitely on the ends, we need to increase at least the more middle two windows here up a bit to reflect the fact that the roof is higher. So I'm going to go do that. And there we go. I have elongated the two windows and it looks quite a bit better now. Which apparently we still have a spot where Enderman can spawn around here. I'm gonna have to look into that. But as you can see, we've also done the same on the back. And if we go and turn on RTX, you can see we get this very dark blue. And why is everything glassy? Everything should not be this reflective. Okay, there we go. I don't know what was happening there, but for whatever reason, every so often it'll just change the textures to be incredibly reflective. And I don't know what's going on. But if we go inside our building, we can see, well, it's kind of dark in here, which is part of why I was thinking the chandelier. Something else I was thinking was maybe somewhere along here putting fence posts, and we need soil, I think. Well, you know what? Let's try the netherrack. I know where the netherrack is. And we can use that to create some little wall torches using actual fire. And so that will go on there. And now we just need to light that. And, well, that adds a little bit of light. I think it definitely needs something around it to hide the netherrack a little bit. So I've got a couple spruce trap doors that I pulled out that were extra from building up the doors. And I think that those will work. But I don't like how you can see the netherrack between the fence posts. So let's try taking that out. If I put that back, is that still going to give me... Oh, they fixed the invisible fire bug. Very nice. So we may have to experiment. Can we put fire on trapdoors directly? Yep, that just opens it. No. Let's see if it works if we open it. That gives us... Oh, ow. Did not mean to do that. All right, let's try and set the thing on fire and not ourselves. No. That gives us not what we're looking for. So I will have to go and play around with some designs for that. But even without the lighting, I still really like this building. I love how it turned out. And let's go fix the pillar that we broke. But beyond that, I think this place is done. We have a very organized, although exceptionally large storage. I love this little design. And I am very glad that I actually got to build this up. And I think the giant walls, or giant windows here, are going to look nice. Ooh, that is nice looking out at the base in the blue glass. Let's see how it looks on the other side. Ooh, I do like that. We do need to get the snow farm in a building. I'm thinking probably the usual endstone sandstone combo. And of course the rest of the trees. But that will probably be either off camera or on a live stream. And so, since everything else is just stuff I need to go and fiddle around with and figure out what I want. It's weird that one's not rendering. There we go. Weird. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes. Since everything else that I need to do is just stuff I need to fiddle around with and figure out what I want, that is gonna be it for today. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.